Greetings, my friends. This is Maerlande. So today we will continue with tournament game number 60 and Citis and my turn number 16 to start. So here's the basic overview. Let's zoom into the area where there's action for me, and let's go over messages first. So a little bit more research. Now you can see my research is very bad, but that's not a problem, or at least it's intended. I found a magic site. Oh, nice. Some fire gems. Okay, now I don't have a lot of use for those yet, but all of that comes. And what else? A battle. Okay, so Andromania took over a province. Nothing really to see there. Very simple stuff. I had a battle, and oh, that was just trivial. A few leftover zots. I won't even look at that one. What else? And some cavemen. Okay, this one's a little more interesting. Let's have a look. Grid is on, and colors are on. Nifty. We could turn up detail a little, so a little bit of buff for the Pretender. A few dudes in the front. Are they blessed? They should be. Hang on, because the Pretender's here. They are blessed, which is just regen. We've been over that. And I think you saw in the results that this was a little hairy, a little touch and go. I mean, cavemen hit really hard. Their stats are not good. They got a lot of hit points, and they're undisciplined, but it is dark. See, I got a little darkness penalty. Same thing on the tomb guards, little darkness penalty. So that hurts. And I get whacked pretty hard. So the Pretender sort of shakes it all off. I think we can speed it up a bit. Maybe not. So yeah, regen's good. So we're down a little bit on hit points, but we've got decent bonus from a little bit of candles. Sorry, you could kind of see it there. There's his where he starts. Got a little bit of Dominion bonus. Not much. And we're doing okay, but this is not enough regen to shake off these hard hits. You know, the Halberdiers don't really hold up because these guys can punch through that protection. But you know, we get it, and we didn't lose too much. So, quite satisfactory. And it's done, so let's see where that is. Okay, so we're moving into the caves. Now, I made some discussions with Andromania. We're going to split these caves. And I will take kind of this portion. He'll take that portion. At least that's the idea behind it. Right now, though, I don't really want to push too much forward, and gonna search. I'm gonna get some more cavemen, looks like. Oh, I forgot about that. Well, I guess the gold situation's great. We're moving up. We've got a little bit of long dead, an extra commander, just bringing up extra troops. We do want these zots, and given how many of them, I think that's why I chose to get some cavemen going. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking, it's been a while, I'm thinking I hadn't really come to much of an agreement yet with Andromania. So I'm trying to grab things before he does. Let's go back up to the surface. Events. Dominion change. A cult has formed over here. So I lost Dominion. Okay, but I'm bringing these guys back to the surface because they've taken it. This is a Camazotz province. These guys can be useful. Their randoms are poor, but they fly. They can actually lead quite a few undead and flying undead. And I'm a death magic nation. They're terrible researchers, but they're stealthy, so they can be scouts, raiders. They got a lot of fun little jobs. They're just sort of a supplement, but they're pretty cheap. You know, 105. For the job they do, we should look over that. See, they're pretty stealthy. Got some forest survival. And they fly. Cold-blooded, but then everything I have is cold-blooded. So they really fit kind of nicely. And they're common in caves and good for everybody. If we compare those to the cavemen, they really are nothing but big sacks of hit points. No protection. They hit hard. Poor stats. You know, they're just, except for the darkness. The resistance is, there's cases where that could be useful if you needed, you know, hit points to soak damage. But they're not good. Okay, let's go back up to the surface. Any more messages? Over here, oh, hey, that's kind of fun. Not that sloth really matters. None of that's going to make a significant difference. Religious misconceptions and falsehoods. Okay, so I'm having problems with candles here. But I haven't even tried to spread yet. And the fortress here is upgraded to what? Here we are. Commander points, so that's 2 total. So I'm going to finish off a high priest. Just, I like to use some lizard lords because of their leadership. Because I'm doing scales troop expansion, formations, and extra morale are valuable. We are going for this one. That will go well. Anything else on the messages? That's about it. So action. Not a huge amount of expansion this turn. Grab this one. But we have reached our border limits. The next steps are maybe at some point we'll get some water. I know shipwreckers are around, but I didn't want to take them away from, you know, Vettiheim at this point in time. So just a quick glance, I'm about as big as anybody. Maybe a little smaller, except maybe Pan. I know Pan is fighting Agartha, but I don't know really what's going on over there. All right, I think that kind of gets over. I'm buying all the troops I can. You can see, mix of crossbows, mix of shield guys. Again, I'm balancing things out. I didn't go for poisoners or poison slingers this turn. Probably, so 1 fort, 2 fort, 3 fort, and the capital. 4 forts already. 4 forts already. And they are being upgraded. And they are being upgraded. Temples and labs, temples, labs, temples, labs, temples, labs. Pretty straightforward. Let's go on to 17. Yeah. Let's go on to turn 17. Here we go. All right. Search was unsuccessful. Search was unsuccessful. What is happening here? Well, that was easy. We'll watch it. We'll watch it quick. We'll turn it up to the speedies. Okay, so why not soak some damage with the long dead? Because they're freebies. And they don't much matter. All right. Let's slow this down. So the unarmored lizard warriors, decent stats, bit above average. They can bite, they hit hard, but they've got nothing for protection, and they just melt. In the middle, we've got a few desert rangers. Pretty good troops. Definitely above average. And they've got a nice shield. I cannot get them to do the javelins, but I don't have enough of them to make separate squads. We've talked that. So this is over. That was that. Easy peasy. And, all right. Who else is fighting? Okay. Andromania is fighting Pan, but just province defense. Well, I don't see anything there particularly worth watching. We could take a quick look and just see, but I suspect... no, there's nothing to see here. We have gone over plenty of times that these guys can take a pounding, and they sure dish it out. 28 damage. Look at those stats. Attack and defense of 14 and 13. They got as many hit points as the cavemen. Now, these are beasts. And they're not blessed or anything. So I don't think we need to see more of that. What's happening with... Whoa! This is an interesting fight. Atlantean militias. Okay, well, they are pretty bad except for the poison. But the only thing good with them is they can put a little poison on. They're really cheap, but they're sacrificial chaff. Nothing much. Look at the stats. Terrible. They really don't do much. But he had heavy cav, a mix and match of all kinds of tidbits. So let's see how he does this. Let's see how Betty does this. Okay, a very simple, basic formation for Pangaea. We will trample the crap out of thing with grove guards. And crossbows behind, and looks like maybe a flanking squad. All right, now over here, this is just stuff. Well, two key pieces, the heavy cavalry on the flank. And here's the Rimvetti with their chill and their bless. See if he gets a bless. And he's got a few giants in here. That's good because they're size 6, so they'll hold up against... Maybe I might have to turn down the sound effects. Okay. All right, let's let this go. Oh, Hobart crossbows. Excellent unit. Little tiny guys, so many per square. Look at that. How many we got? We can get 5 per square. So that's much higher density than ordinary crossbows. They're very cheap. They can't take a hit, but really it doesn't matter. The point of crossbows is just lots of shots. Okay, divine blessings, so the Rimvetti are blessed. His bless is invulnerability. Okay. So that does provide some extra protection. Potentially. Unless it's magic weapons. Ah, he's got heavy cav on the other side too. What's over here? Oh, Vetti archers. Okay, short bows. Well, they're not gonna do much. Protection 19. Yeah, short bows really. Are these armored crossbows? Lightly armored. But still, even that kind of 7 protection against a short bow doesn't really amount to a hill of beans with 10 damage. So, you know, this is a big... there's the shipbreakers. These guys pound stuff. They really pound stuff. So he's flanking. Does he get around? Does he get around the flank? And yes, he does. Oh my. Oh, look, somebody's tossing up a few imps. Okay. A few imps. What the heck is that? Oh, I see. She's just green. Okay, that's a Gija. So back here we got plane commanders. We've got a Gija with the blood slave. How many blood slaves? Let's say a commander. Hey. Oh, that's Durand. That's those guys. That's why the extra special looking. They're a mercenary group. I kind of missed that. Anyways, they're doing well. Okay, let's see how they do. Are they good? Here they go. Oh, bye-bye crossbows. And that's got the Grove Guard running around like chickens with their head cut off, doing more or less nothing. This was very well done. Very well done. I think the decision to use Atlantean militia here turned out really well. They're soaking damage, and I didn't really notice if there was any poison, but it doesn't really matter. Even a little bit of poison once in a while is going to help. And boy, I don't think there's not going to be any Grove Guard getaway. Because the Grove Guard, a few looks like they're going to get away, but the rest of them berserked. Which means they don't run. Nice until you lose. That's the trouble with berserk. It's great when you're winning. It's really painful when you lose because you get tremendous amounts of damage. Yeah, 2 got away. All the crossbowmen got wiped out. His only commander got wiped out. 85 and 94. That was a wipeout for cheap. For really cheap. 7 gold a pop. What are Grove Guards? 50 gold a pop. Oh my. Oh my. 34 times 50 versus roughly 43 times 7. I think we could sort out the math there. Well, here's another one. Now, in this case, that's just Pan going up against Province Defense. Unexpected event. Okay, some luck. That's that same one again, I think. And a little bit of loss of income. These, I believe, are permanent. And my best memory is these tax decreases are just 1 month. But a loss of income is permanent. So how much was the income in RAS here? Income, well, so 167 drops down to 157. Still a nice province. And anything else? Oh, I lost a scout. Oh, big whoopee. Oh my, that's quite a big army. Well, he knows I'm just scouting. Another forest. Sorry, another upgrade completed, so we're going on to stage 3. Stage 3 gets 1 more commander point bonus. This fort is still going up. All right, so really very little expansion. We'll grab this one. I've got, typically I'm running around doing site searching, using poison slingers. I'm moving to get ready to do something with this throne. And you can see here, I'm probing it. So just with the commander. Same thing, I will start looking at this throne. Boy, this one looks tough. A little bit of a spoiler though, both are tough. Okay, I do not see much here to see. Let's look underground. And here we go. All right, we're gonna take out these Zots. Use all these cavemen. Use the Tomb Guards I've got left over. Just a little bit of Long Dead and just a generic. My script is a little funny here. Animate dead, so that's soulless. Nothing wrong with it. It's just a little funny. Okay, I think that's it for turn 17. Yeah. You can see I'm just pushing scouts, pushing scouts, pushing scouts. I want to know everything that's going on for purposes of planning. All right, I'm going to jump. Let me check. Yes, I'm going to jump to turn 18. So 17, let's do 18. So one decent battle to sort of analyze. Really well done by Bettyheim. Okay, research and construction is complete. So we're just doing the bottom end of everything. Then we'll go up for better skeletons and raise skeletons in battle. Don't really care about revenants. They're a death mage, but not required. And besides, I've got the critical stuff. Let's see. Pretty minimal battle. Nothing to see there that I'm interested in. What about here? Okay, that did not go. Oh, yes. One thing that Bettyheim miscalculated is just how vulnerable little tiny rim betties are. And Trample doesn't care about protection much. You just get stomped. Let's speed this up. But I think we're just going to see it's just trample, trample, trample. Actually, and does he get him blessed? He does. Oh, they're way the heck behind. So the PD gets stomped really quick. Yeah, look at that. There we go. Done like dinner. And off they go. And they're just going to run right over top. Look at this. Yeah, toast. He got trampled. Hoplite hit him. Another trample evaded most. But even so, they've only got 7 hit points. Well, and we can also take a look here. So let's look down. Deadlight infantries, rim betties. Okay. What got this guy? Trample. Yeah, so that's it. They're just being trampled. Absolutely wiped right out. And they're not doing anything back. I mean, this guy, he lost a few hit points, but that just berserks him. Then they're even worse to deal with. And that's that. Okay. Me. Okay, probing with the scout. Oh my. Is that me? Yeah. Look at that again. Woodhenge druids, an arch druid, a lot of vine men, a lot of deers, a lot of boars. Well, none of these are particularly dangerous, but there are a lot of them. So it is possible just to simply have trouble. Okay, here, super straightforward. I lost some long dead. Big whoopee. This is the one I previously weakened. A7 heavy cavalry. So, wow, I am done basic expansion unless I pick a fight. Okay, what else we got? Oh, interesting note here. Tomb King, we're going to move him forward where he can do something useful. Now here, you'll notice I want Lizard Shaman because they give me reliable, consistent astral. These are a good mage. You can supplement communions with them, lots of stuff. So we'll do a lab, do a temple, burned up the gold. Just going to check the mercs. Yeah, so... Oh, look at that. I bought Madame Fortuna. This is the turn. This is funny. She showed up with a slave collar. And I thought maybe somebody did that as a spoof. No. So she's basically useless, except she provides a little bit of fortune teller. Other than that, she's been ruined by the slave collar because it makes her feeble-minded. No magic. Now, she was not expensive. I mean, 30 gold. And yeah, I'm not terribly interested in any of the rest of these. The cavalry are good. The shipwreckers are good. The fishermen, they're basically just chop. And unless you get really wimpy underwater, they're just not strong enough. Like 70 tritons. You look here, that's 22. No hope. But the shipwreckers can take out this kind of stuff. Okay, so we're building up. Now, looks like I was saving money by going for reborns, not swordmancers. Reborns are fine. There are lots of things they can do, and they're great research monkeys. Okay, scouts going everywhere. Scouts going everywhere. Like, have I swapped over? Yeah, I'm saving gold. So back to lots of poisoners. Let's look underground. Okay, we're going for the cavemen. Took the Zots. We want to eventually lab here, but not temple for the Camazots. Oh, I should also mention, we also want to lab here. Camazots again. I have 2 Camazots provinces. So what are we sending here? Yeah, pretty basic. Pretty basic. Okay, so I'm blocked off. I cannot participate in the war without negotiating with Andermatt. Well, my friends, I believe we have covered. We probed here, we probed there. So I will know what these... Oh, we didn't look at this one. Oh my. This looks rough. Dustwalkers. These are tough. 25 hit points, undead, fire resistant, fire heat, fire power. They do not have fire shield. Poison doesn't work. Great strength. They hit hard. They've got a shield. Not much protection, but they got a shield. These guys are tough. And then fire snakes. So double whammy. And then that's ironic. Lions. So they're invulnerable. They've got pierce resist. They've got slash resist. 2 attacks that hit very hard. Good stats. Lots of hit points. These are tough. And then some heavy cav. That's not a lot. And then crossbows. But importantly, serious magi. I mean, solid. But the Sphinx. The Sphinx will be way better. We can actually look at this. This is worth going in and seeing what's on that Sphinx. Plus, the Sphinx flies. Okay, so protection at 12, 120 hit points, a huge pile of gems. Great stats. Yeah, it's gonna fly. And then these darn shades. Shadows, technically. Now there'll be heat aura coming off the fire snakes, but you can see it's not bad because the dust walkers are here. This is gonna be tough. This is definitely gonna be tough. All right. I think we have covered turn 18. And we're coming on to... Yeah, I am satisfied. All right, my friends. Bit of a side note. On a personal basis. Not personal, about the channel. The tournament games are going really well. I'm a little overloaded because I just applied and was accepted to go back to college at 59, almost 60. And I'm going to take a Bachelor of Arts, or finish my Bachelor of Arts. My original degree is mechanical engineering, but I did a year of general arts because I was thinking of transferring and becoming a teacher instead. That was a long time ago. I am going back to effectively improve all of this. I'm going to take voice lessons, and I'm going to take drama, and I'm going to take video production, philosophy, and creative writing. So basically become a video maker. Turn this semi-professional, well, professional in that I might make a little money. So on top of that, I'm also working on some cool side projects, including I'm looking into 3D printing miniatures for Dominions. But I have to ask for permission if that's okay with Ilwinter, so I will. And I'm also looking into producing some merchandise with my sort of branding on hats or t-shirts, or I don't know. So if there's something you think would be cool, like a mug or a hat, or, you know, you want a Goatman hat. You've probably seen Goatman on my thumbnail, so I'll toss up a Goatman pic here, nice and big. So that sums it up for today. Things have been a little slow because with getting into college, and then I put a lot of time over there this week, and I was out and about all day today, which actually was supposed to be just going for a swim, but that's a long story. You want to follow that, find me on Blue Sky. I tell these goofy stories and my other political stuff over there. This channel is minimally political. That may change, and that won't change. I'm thinking I might do a channel for that, but that'll be different. Anyways, today's little adventure was funny. I went out to go to the pool for a swim and ended up 5 hours later getting home after doing about a 6-kilometer walk because I missed the bus. All right, my friends, have a great day. Hopefully see you tomorrow.